Yeah, hi there, this is tuxaucher.com. Again, welcome on my video channel. In today's little video, we want to take a short comparison between all the upscale tools, either call it the upscale extension in Luminar Neo, the enhance function in Lightroom Classic, or to me at least a little bit newer is the neural filter in Photoshop called Superzoom. The most times you use such a tool is either you want to enlarge the image to get more pixels for a large print, and that is the case where your image doesn't have that much of quality because you have if you view the image printed out in a large size, you have more distance to the image when viewing it, so small details which aren't as sharp as they could be won't bother you. But that's maybe a little bit different in a normal image which you view on the monitor. And the other typical use case for such a tool is especially in wildlife photography, where you got the image and you didn't get close enough to the animal, bird, or so on, so you have to do a severe crop for the image if you want to get at least a decent image of the bird or animal you just took an image of. So just let's take some examples here over the desktop PC and view the different tools. Okay, for today's video I already did a collection here with images of, not to say lower quality, but they are done with the either with a MFT camera like the Lumix G9, or like in this example I was too far away, even using a 600mm telephoto lens, as you can see here in the EXIF metadata. Okay, we take those, and I want to show you as an example the steps necessary for enhance a photo in Lightroom, upscale it in Luminar Neo, and using Superzoom in Adobe Photoshop. Okay, maybe we take that one here for enhancing tool in Lightroom. As you can see here, it's not that crisp sharp. It's okay, but it's not that crisp sharp, and I was too far away for the bird. Even using a 300mm telephoto lens on a MFT camera. But now we take a photo, go to enhance, and now we see a preview of the super resolution command, and we could just denoise it, but I want to make it just for the super resolution, so we just click here enhance, and that should generate a DNG file with the enhanced image, which is double size the resolution. So you can see here when I zoom into the image, you can see here the fine detail, and here you got the resolution here, or the dimensions of the image. That is more than 10,000 pictures in the width, and even more than 7,000 in height. That's a pretty good value. Okay, the original image wasn't that sharp here, especially around the eyes, so the super resolution tool can eliminate that. It's just that depending on the base image. Okay, let's take another one, and that time we want to do it in Photoshop. Okay, here we got the image. Sorry for German. And then we go to filter, neural filters, and that is already done. We go to Superzoom. Had to enable it first, and here you can set the denoise function and apply some enhancement and sharpness to the image, but we don't want to do that. we just do a zoom 2 times and let the tool do its job. Takes a couple of seconds before you can edit the result. Now we can choose a new document, a new file, or we could choose a new layer, but we want to choose the new document so we can save this enlarged image as a separate file. Do here whole image, and now we at 50%, and now we at 100%. And the sharpness here, especially around those signs here in the background, is pretty good. It's not as crisp as you might needed it, but you have double the size of the original image. Okay, and last but not least, we go to Luminar Neo. Let me take that one. Go to the details. As you can see here, I was too far away to get a beautiful shot of this bird, but it's a good example to demonstrate the upscale tool in Luminar Neo. We just draw that into the upscale extension and say upscale. That takes quite a while. As you can see here, that's the bird, and as you can see here is a 12,000 by 8,000 pixels. That's double the dimension of a regular Lumix S5. And if we zoom in, yeah, it looks pretty good, and you could even improve it here with applying some contrast and some sharpness to the image, but that is what we don't want to do right now here in the example. Okay, let's take a look on some comparisons. Let's take a look on the market scene I showed you. And here the first picture is the original one, but I resized that using Photoshop without any AI tool and just resized the image size to make it fit to the other enlarged images. So we can see here that is for not applying any AI tools or so on to the image. It's not too bad, as I said. Even if we take a look here, it's a little bit not as sharp as it could be, but it's okay. Then the second one is Luminar, I guess. Or is that Photoshop? Photoshop, okay. That's pretty good here in the signs, and the sharpness on the bricks here is pretty good. And now, if you take into consideration, that is the next one, and that is Luminar. Yeah, it's Luminar. And compare that here, the sharpness in the wall, like here. And if I zoom back, that is not quite as sharp as the image done with Luminar. So that's a pretty good example how it could be. And the last one is Lightroom. And even here, you might as well miss a little bit of sharpness, but I think they are more or less equal if you take here the sharpness in the signs or here in the wall parts of the image. As you could see, all the 3 different tools are in the handling pretty much the same. You just drag and drop the image onto the upscale extension in Luminar Neo, or you choose the function in Photoshop or in Lightroom, and then you can choose the enlargement either in Photoshop or in Luminar Neo, which allow you to enlarge the image even more than 2 times. But 2 times enlargement, it's sort of a limit. You could get away with an enlargement of 4 times, but most of the times you don't. And as you could see in the results I produced, that Luminar Neo, even it took the most time for upscaling an image, it did a pretty good job on keeping fine details in the image. And on the same level, I think, is the Lightroom Enhance function. Photoshop is a little bit behind, but that's okay because I think those neural filter still have a beta status, so they might as well get an improvement with the next release. What surprised me the most in this comparison is the sort of original image, which, to show you the comparison, I only did an enlargement of the dimensions of the image in Photoshop without any tools. I just enlarged them by 2 times, and I didn't sharpen in, nothing like that, but for just applying enlargement on the image, they looked pretty good. Okay, maybe you tell me in the comments which tools you use for enhancing your images or doing severe crops if you need to. And if this video was a little bit helpful to you, you might think about placing a like on the video, and I even would surely appreciate if you subscribe my channel, but then don't forget to hit the bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Okay, that was my little review on those 3 enhancement tools, and all I have to say is till the next time, ciao, Tuxoche.